Can you tell which one is Panera and which one is homemade? Keep watching. All right, you guys, so these are all of my ingredients. I got my oven getting preheated at 350 degrees. All of the measurements will be in the description box below. I am so super excited, and shout out to Persnickety plates for this great copycat Panera recipe. These kitchen sink cookies, y'all, I'm telling you, it is going to change your life. So I'm going to speed up this video. I hope you enjoy watching, and come and bake with the ATL.
A merry little Christmas night. And have yourself a merry little Christmas. Up, 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 up. We go, we go, we go, we go, we go.
All right, guys, so getting that mixed in was extremely hard. I thought I had it together, but then you see I had to pull out the hand mixture. So as you can see, it's very crummy. So what I'm gonna do, because I like it to be a little bit more softer, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and fold in all of my chocolate, pretzel, and caramel pieces in here, and I'm going to fold them into the mixture. And once I fold that into the mixture, I'm gonna see how the this batter comes. But when it's crummy like this, your cookies might not want to stay together very well. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. So stay tuned, keep baking with me. Don't give up on me now. We're coming to an end. We're almost done. We didn't get this far to leave. So let's go over in the ATL.
And have yourself a merry little Christmas. Up, 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 up.
All right, you guys, so it is still very crumbly to me. It smells good, everything looks good. I just don't like the texture of how crumbly this is. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this in the fridge for about 10 minutes, let it get hardened up a little bit, and let the ingredients kind of gel into the batter. And then I'm gonna come back and put them on a cookie sheet. So hopefully that'll make a difference. Other than that, I think these are gonna turn out just great. So let's go. All right, so my mixture has been chilling for about 10 to 15 minutes. I still didn't see much of a difference, but I do have my little handy cookie scoop, and I'm gonna take, I want my cookies to be very big, so because if I make them too small, then they're gonna be very broken up and crummy. See how crummy that is? So I think what's gonna happen is the chocolate is going to melt and caramel is gonna melt, which is gonna make the cookie blend together. So I'm gonna take 3 heaping teaspoons of my mix, and I'm going to make the cookies out of 3 heaping teaspoons because I like a big cookie, and Panera Bread makes their cookies really big. So let's get our parchment paper on our cooking sheet together, and let's get these cookies in the oven. Remember, 350 degrees for about 8 to 10 minutes.
A merry little Christmas night.
go. So can you tell which one is Panera and which one is homemade? Of course you can. But you know what? That's okay. Of course we tried. They may not look as good. Recipe was a little testy, but that's okay. Because guess what? I went and made me some cocoa, some hot cocoa to go with this here. And we're not gonna worry about it. We'll be all right with these cookies here. They may not look good, but they are soft, they are chewy. This is the Panera Original. These are the ones that I fell in love with. So if you go to Panera, go ahead and pick that up. Again, if you are not subscribed, thank you for watching. You made it to the end to my video. Of course, it didn't come out the way that I wanted it to. Oh, hold on 1 second. Wait a minute, hold up, wait a minute. We cannot forget to add our whipped cream to our hot chocolate. So there you have it, my Panera Copycat Kitchen Sink Cookie. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have not already, please like, comment, and subscribe to my Faith and Lifestyle channel, and I will hope to see you in the next video.